G'day folks, it's the Maple Monkey here again with another Marvel United gaming or gameplay video for you. This time we've got, if you've been sort of watching along with my previous videos, this is the second installment in the Infinity Gauntlet campaign. So we just had a big match up with Loki in the previous one. We're playing the Infinity campaign since it can be interchanged with all the different content now with both Season 1 and Season 2, the X-Men season for Marvel United. You can combine all that stuff together, so you don't just have to use the Children of Thanos or the Black Order villains that are in that set. You can swap them in and out, and you can also swap all different heroes and stuff in and out as well. So we played Loki in the first battle. We did pretty well. We were fairly victorious, and we're now on to the next villain that has been voted for by the viewers. So you guys have voted for Legion. So that's who we're going to be fighting now. So yeah, the old Slim Jim guy. I didn't know who he was at first, and I actually forgot that I'd actually seen the TV show and just didn't sort of associate him with that character sort of thing. I didn't really follow that, but yeah, don't really know him from the comics, but I think he's Professor X's son, so I think that's right. Apologies if that's completely off the mark, but that's why I've chosen Professor X to sort of take him on. And then I thought, well, someone else mentioned that they wanted to see a bunch of heroes with like mind powers battling against a villain with mind powers, so I think Legion is a fairly strong sort of psychic, as well as being someone with lots of either they say split personalities in his rules there. So we're taking Jean Grey, big psychic sort of telepath there, and now we're taking Jean Grey, and we're also going to take Emma Frost as well. There we go. I don't know if that says that. There we go. Emma Frost. She's another one like Legion. It's an anti-hero, so you can use them as both. But we're also going to use Captain Britain. Doesn't really fit that mold, but someone else asked to have Captain Britain in a battle, so I thought, yep, let's get him in as well. So that's how a bit of an eclectic team there, a bit of a weird exotic team. Now I always am a bit worried about these games, and this time I'm worried. I mean, I'm sure he's going to be a tough opponent as well, but he's got, reading about him, he's got quite a lot of sort of rule. What's the word? He sort of breaks the rules quite a lot. So just with his setup, you can see there's quite a lot of stuff going on here. So I'll hold that up a bit closer so you can see it. So yeah, essentially I've had to go through all these little mini decks that make up his master plan deck. I've had to withdraw one of the 3 cards of each of his personality types out, so that you're never quite sure what his deck is going to look like. But you always know that he's going to have the same 6 personalities that you sort of fight through, so you're supposed to stack them in a certain order. So we know his end game is always going to be the last one on the bottom, then Chain, then Time Sync, the Nazi Doctor, the Clown, and Jamal Karami on top. And there are 2 of each of those personalities cards in the Master Plan deck. And it also says here, place the personality cards, which is something that the other villains don't have, on this dashboard, because essentially as he goes through his master plan deck, he's going to change into a different villain every 2 villains. So he'll start out as this villain, and then after 2 of his cards he's going to turn into an almost completely different villain with different rules and different overflow rules and that sort of thing. So he's going to start with if one or more civilian tokens or thug tokens can't be added to a location, discard all the civilians from that location, and then he is going to villainous plot, heroes lose if there are no civilians in place. So essentially he's going to be trying to wipe those out, and then if they are all wiped out from the game, then we lose. So we've got to make sure we don't rescue civilians too quickly, I guess, at least while that personality is out, otherwise we might be shooting ourselves in the foot there. In the Infinity Gauntlet campaign, if you missed the first battle, what we're trying to do in these first few battles before we get to Thanos is we're trying to prevent his sort of henchmen from going out and collecting the Infinity Stones. So seated in this deck are 3 Infinity Stones. He's already collected 1 in the previous battle, but we were able to defeat Loki before getting away with too many more. But yeah, you put 6 cards down, or sorry, you put the card down after the 6th card, I should say. Then you put another 4 cards in. put another Infinity card there, or Thanos card, and after the last 2 cards you put one in there. So if he gets all the way through his deck, then he will have captured all 3 stones, and we coincidentally will have lost as well. In this particular mission, Legion, so basically this all just says that Legion is this character until the next card, the next type of card comes out, and then you keep swapping over. It also says, I'll just hold that so you can read it as well, read it for yourself. It also says that he doesn't become vulnerable until we complete all 3 missions. So we're going to have to complete all 3 of the missions here, not just 2 before we can start striking him. He's got 6 health to start with, and then because we're playing a 4-player game, and then if we get KO'd, we have to discard one of these tokens from a mission that we haven't completed yet. So if we can complete the missions quickly, then we don't have to worry so much about that. But that, I imagine, is going to sort of like slow us down a little bit in our progress towards that. Coincidentally, we are going to have to complete all 3 missions, and one of the things that happens in this Infinity Gauntlet battle is that if we complete all 3 missions, we can claim this power-up card for the next, or for the final battle against Thanos. We were actually lucky enough to collect both power-up cards in the previous game against Loki. So essentially you always have one sitting under the 3rd objective or a 3rd mission here, so that if you complete all 3 missions, you get one of those. You also have one sitting off to the side that you can claim by just spending extra tokens as well. So this one, if we can spend 4 tokens throughout the game, we'll get this card that we can use in the future. And what these do, I looked these up because I didn't really explain these last time. So essentially in the final battle, if we're able to generate this many movement from all the action tokens or action symbols that we generate in the turn from the cards, or the bottom of the cards, I think they are, we also generate an extra punch. So these just give us ways to sort of get extra punches. You don't get everything on the card, you get like this bonus if you're able to generate this already. So that's how they work. We've already got a couple of those, but we can't use those yet until the final battle. So hopefully we can get one or both of those in this mission too. We'll just put, let's see, Legion 6 health, pop that on there. And yeah, I think we're ready to go. All of his threats are the same. They're all just different. They just say split personality. What's that say? Lambda. There's like epsilon and beta and all that sort of stuff. So they're just different cards, but they've all got the same thing. They just require lots of heroics. So yeah, they don't have any other effect. They don't do any negative effect on us. I've decided to set up. I basically picked 2 random Infinity Gauntlet locations. So we've got Vormir and Hala there. I also picked a couple of thematic ones. I picked Excalibur for, I don't know if that's actually thematic to him at all, but it sounds thematic. Excalibur for Captain Britain. We've got Professor X's Xavier Institute for Higher Learning, and then I just randomized, and we got Morag and Genosha there, so that's kind of thematic for the X-Men at least. So yeah, so there we go. So I guess we've got sort of 3 spacey locations and 3 mutant locations, so that seems to work out all right. Anyway, let's get stuck into it and see how the battle unfolds. Okay, so let's have a look. So we've got to remind ourselves that we can't let there be no civilians in place. So if we go around rescuing civilians, we could be hurting ourselves here, at least to start with, but I guess we don't want to get too far behind with them. And also, if one or more tokens overflow, it automatically wipes them from that location. So I guess we'll see how we go. Jamail. So Jamail is going to move 4, or I should say Legion is going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it says place a. Probably should leave this up a little bit longer. That's a lot of text there now looking at it, so I probably should let you guys just see that for a little bit longer. Hopefully that will focus for you. Trying to hold that steady, but I don't know how steady I'm holding that. But essentially I've got to place a Croesus token in Legions and both adjacent locations. So here and here. Okay. Then, before revealing the next master plan card... Okay, so after we've had our turns, I've got to deal 2 damage to anyone who stays in these locations. So we probably want to clear out. But if there are no heroes, discard all. Oh, okay, so we've got to basically sort of throw ourselves in front of the damage here, otherwise we're going to lose all the civilians here. So here it's not much of a problem because there's only 2 thugs there. But here, if we want to save these civilians, we either have to just rescue them, or interesting, or we have to take the damage ourselves, because if we rescue them, then if we can rescue them and then move away, then that's all good. But if we are rescuing them, then we're leaving very few civilians left on the board. What's he placing down? He's placing thugs too, so he's not replacing them anyway. And I doubt he probably does replace them. So, alright, well, let's see what he does. So, that's what he's doing so far. He's going to put... let's see... so he puts 1 here, 1 thug. 2 thugs here, and 2 thugs in the other spot. So no overflows just yet. Is that a starting one? So is it just 1 here or 2? It's 2. Oh, almost lost him anyway. If he put 1 more down, we would have lost those anyway. Oh gosh. Okay. Right. So, discard all these there. Right. Okay, the same thing's going to happen here too. We're in the same pickle here. We either have to rescue them, and then he's probably going to move and do the same thing over here, and then we're going to have to rescue those guys, aren't we? We stop them from getting blasted. Okay. Do we rescue them anyway? Let's see how we go. Alright. I didn't even draw my starting hand. Let's just have a look. So we've got 1, 2, 3 cards with Professor X. He's got a lot of wilds and things there, doesn't he? So nothing to explain there. He's just got lots of wilds and movement and heroic. So it's not bad for the threats. 1, 2, 3. Jean Grey, has she got anything to explain here? Nope. Sorry, she does, yes. Wait, I should check to see. No, there's nothing there. So she's got a bunch of symbols there, but she's also got this one, Telepath. Swap the previous hero card in the storyline with any other hero card in the storyline. So if you've got something pretty lame just going before you and you need something better, you can sort of pick and choose there, I guess. That's not too bad. What is old... Emma Frost got, so she's got a couple of movements there, not movements, sorry, symbols, but she's also got this one here which looks like some sort of protective one. It says organic steel body or something, or organic diamond form. If you have less than 3 cards in hand, draw a card. Oh, that's cool, so it's like a healing thing. You cannot take any damage until the beginning of your turn. Huh. So we could leave her in place to protect this spot. That's interesting. Okay. Interesting. Oops, sorry, I'm only supposed to draw 3. 3. Sorry, I was just thinking about that card. Alright, so what we might be able to do with it. Is she going to get a turn? Yeah, I think she's going to get a turn. And then you've got Captain Britain with some pretty basic stuff there too. Okay, nothing really to... I mean, that's interesting, and this one here is interesting, I guess, but nothing mind-blowing there, especially for a Mind Powers team. Alright, do we just start with a couple of wilds to get ourselves off and running? I mean, we've got these, but I mean, let's see what we can do. So, what do we want to do? Do we want to rescue... If we stay here, what's going to happen? Are we going to take a hit? Deal 2 to each hero in those locations. We don't want to take too much damage, do we? So let's maybe move and do a... Should we move? Rescue one. We don't really need to rescue him because we're not going to be able to get all three of them out. So we are going to have someone here to block the damage, unless we do it with Frost, and then she can block the damage anyway. He's going to take a hit anyway though, isn't he? Maybe do I concentrate more on defeating a thug? Yeah. Let's defeat that thug. Alright. Right. Then, let's do Jean... Oh, hold on. I think I was supposed to draw a card too, wasn't I? Oh, here we go. What does that say? I was supposed to draw a card at the beginning of Xavier's turn, so... this turn you may treat stars as wilds, and it gives you a star. But seeing as he's the first one going, I think that's not a bad one to use later on. Okay, so let's put that back in his hand here. And he's moved, so he's moved himself out of danger there. What's Jean Grey going to do? She is going to swap the previous hero card in Australia, another one, but the previous hero card's pretty good. So we could just put 2 wilds down, I guess. Let's just get a big start happening here. Oopsie daisy. Oh, sorry guys. Just keep the camera. Hopefully that didn't mess the shot up too much. Probably should just have a quick look to make sure that you guys can still see what's going on. Yep. All right. All good. Let's see. Oh, Riley, that's what do I do? Put that down. See, I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe I should use that since I might want to do some rescuing or something anyway, but like if we've got these in the storyline and then we can use like telepathy to swap them around, it's maybe handy having those in there. Yeah, okay. Otherwise, what was I going to do? I've got a move, a star, 2 stars. I do like the idea of, yeah, maybe let's save this one. Oh, sorry, let's put this in. And then Jean is going to move, but before she moves, she's going to use 1 star, 1 heroic and 1 wild to rescue 2 civilians. This might be crazy, but I'm thinking I just want to rescue as many civilians as I can. Excuse me. Alright. And then I can use this final one to maybe punch, because it stops this one filling up so fast and also just works on the thugs there. Okay, that's my plan. Alright, then Emma Frost. So if we put this in, she can move in here. She can rescue 2 civilians. She can rescue 2 civilians, and then she's not going to get hurt. Does it say he can't be banned or can't be hurt? He cannot take damage. Yeah, alright. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to draw. Oh, man. Did it again. Sorry. Ah, telepathy. So she's got... Is that the same thing? Yeah, that's just another copy of telepathy for Jean Grey. I just realised I didn't do that for Jean Grey or for Emma Frost, come on. Ooh, Omega Class Telepath. Wow, hold on, hold the phone. She could have used all of those to do all of that. Movement wilds. Not quite enough to get her away, because I was thinking the symbols at the bottom of the previous two cards. So she could have put this down and done a movement, 3 wilds and a star. So she could come through, do a bunch of rescuing. And maybe move twice. She could move once, twice, 3 times. Maybe that's better off. I think I'm still happy with this plan. Maybe we can use that more powerfully later on. Okay, so I think that's everything. So she moved in, she rescued those 2 civilians. That's all good. We haven't really done any work on the threats, but yeah, let's see how we go. I'm a bit nervous about, we've only got 2 civilians here, so I'm hoping he doesn't have any way to get rid of civilians other than the overflow effect. Alright. Okay, so what are we doing? We're doing Legion. So Legion, Jamail. So he's going to move 3 this time. Well, he is doing the same thing again, isn't he? 2, 3. Yeah, so it's exactly the same text as the previous. So he's going to put... Oh, sorry, before we... Sorry. Whoa. So before we drew that card, what we were supposed to do was trigger these. So this... there's no hero there, but there's no... there's no one to hit, and there's also no civilians to get rid of. Same thing here, but she's there to get hit, but she is... Well, I probably should have used one of these. She is using that to protect herself. So she is protected for this turn, so I guess we just get rid of that now. And this one over here, Captain Britain does get hit, so he's going to take 2 damage. I guess let's get rid of these just 2 singles, I guess. It's a shame. So someone did get hit, but there was not much we could do about it. He couldn't move. So now Jamail's going to put these... Did we not? Maybe I didn't put the tokens down on that one. Oh yeah. Oh. Interesting. There should have been 3 tokens. Sorry, there should have been 1, 2, and 3, shouldn't there? Because that's where he was. So now there should be 1, 2, and 3. Oh, it's where these guys are. 1, 2, 3. At least I think they've both got time to get out of there. All right. So then he is going to put a bunch of thugs. Is it? Yeah, thugs. So he's going to go 2 in here. Okay, no overflow. 2, 1 in here. And then 2 in here. Wow, they've filled back up again, haven't they? Jeez. Alright, better start punching. Captain Britain. 1. He's just going to draw 1. Oh, speaking of punching, what can he do? I guess we need to get... These are going to get wiped, and we're going to lose unless we can get someone in there to take a hit. Maybe one of you guys has to go take a hit. Because he can't take a hit, otherwise he's going to get KO'd. Alright, so... let's start let's start punching. Rescuing? What are we going to do here? Let's do a punch. Well, let's think about this. So, Professor X is going to want to use stars as wild, or he's going to do that. So maybe we want to do a star. Then Professor X can come to do whatever he wants. Wild in the movement. Okay. So maybe we do a wild. Maybe do we work on the So he's got, oh, there you go. See, he's got a heroic there. So let's do that. Let's double down on that. So let's put 2 heroics down on this location, and then maybe, oh no, hold on, Emma Frost. Maybe let's put 2 heroics down on this location, and then that's going to give her something she can work towards in the next go. Yeah, okay. Then, Professor X has got these 3 that he can draw. Oh, we've got a punch and a star. So you can do 2 stars and a punch, but that's not, sorry. Well, we could use that, but we could also use, so we definitely want to move over here, and we don't want to lose this civilian, so we don't want to rescue him. So what we could do is, do we just do this? Do we just go 2 stars, yikes, 2 stars, and a punch, clear that, and then move in here to block, so he's going to take some hits here, but that's going to save this civilian. That's the plan. Okay, then Jean Grey is going to, what's she got? She can punch and star. She needs to move, and I've just drawn that so we can move if we need to. I also have swapped the previous hero card, and I also have I've got 2 of those swapped their previous hero cards, and I've got a double wild. Excuse me. Well, we don't want to be standing here because we don't want to get it hit. We just need to save this guy. So let's move her. Let's use, okay, so she just uses what she's got there. Swap the previous with any other in the storyline. But I'm kind of happy with that, actually. I don't really think we need to swap that now. So let's put a double wild in so we can have that as another thing we could swap later on or something. Does that work? I think that works. Or do we just want to, I mean, moving and starring is sort of all I want to do. Moving and starring. Well, if moving and starring is all I need to do, move 2 stars, but maybe I do want to do more punching. Yeah, there's a lot of these guys around, I want to clear them out, so let's move, yes, let's do this. So, let's use the star over there for Professor X to clear this one. Ooh, what happens if I end my turn here? You can discard a card from your hand to the bottom of your deck, or discard an action token, which I don't have, to look at the top card of the master plan deck. You may then put it at the bottom. Oh, but we don't want to, that doesn't sound good, because we discard a card from your hand, so you can discard action tokens, we don't have any. Discard a card from your hand, which is essentially damaging yourself, to look at the top card of the Master Plan deck and put it at the bottom. But that's cycling the... So that's normally doesn't affect you, but that cycles his deck, which I don't know if that's going to help us or hinder us, but it also is going to bring the Infinity Stones closer, so I don't think that's a great idea. So that's not really a great location to be utilising. But anyway, so let's move out of here though, because we don't want to get hit by this. So we've cleared that. That's one threat gone. Let's move over. Before we move, let's use the one punch to take out this thug. So we've done a star, we've done a punch. Then we're going to use one of those wilds to move. Then we can use the last wild to either work on this or we can take out a thug. I think I'm going to take out a thug. Yeah, okay. So let's do, is it Legion's turn? It is. So this is the beginning of his new personality. So actually before we do that, I forgot again. So nothing happens here. Okay, over here, there's no heroes defending this guy, so he gets wiped out. And if he dies, we're gone. Okay. No, but Professor X takes 2 hits. So, oh, see, that's a good card there, but if I can line that up, who's coming? I just got to make sure I do some heroics with maybe Captain Britain or something if I save this card. Yeah, alright, let's save that card. Pop this in here. It's taken 2 hits, but not KO'd, luckily, so that's good. And who else has been hit? I think Captain Britain has, hasn't it? So it's Captain Britain and Professor X have both been hit. Okay. So, what is... Okay, yeah, so what's Legion going to do? Legion turns into the clown. Okay, so Legion is going to go anti-clockwise? Which way does he go? This way. Oh no. Okay, so he's going to go... Sorry, I should be holding this up, shouldn't I? So he's going to go anti-clockwise to the next hero, it's the next location with the most heroes, which is this spot. Then he's going to deal 3 damage to each hero in his location. So that's going to take out Captain Britain, which is a shame. And I guess we get rid of so many civilians to rescue. Oh, but he's about to put a bunch of civilians down. Maybe we get rid of a civilian? No, let's get rid of a thug. Because he KOs Captain Britain. Okay, that's not great. And then he... oh, now when does... Until the beginning of your next turn. Oh, so she's still invulnerable. So she blocks that, luckily. Huh. Then he's going to deal 2 damage though to Jean Grey because she's adjacent. So she's going to lose 2 cards. Oh, telepathy. Telepathy's pretty good. Okay. Do we want to... okay. Just thinking that telepathy's pretty good. Alright, let's put that there. She's only got 1 card left. Yeah, I shouldn't have actually put that... I put that thing away, but I shouldn't have. So he's been KO'd already. I think that's it. Okay, and then he puts down some civilians. So he's going to put 1 in this spot and 2 in the extra ones. So 1, 2, 3. Oh no, he just moves clockwise, didn't he? So he wants to put something there. What happens? Deal damage. So luckily there's no heroes there, but he does put 2 in here, but there's no heroes there. Okay. Oof. So if he's going to fly around smashing us like that, we're all pretty weak too. And Emma Frost doesn't necessarily have a protection card again like that. Okay, so she can... Oh, wow, she can use this though. This turn you can use the 2 symbols at the bottom of... Is it her turn? It was Jean Grey, so it must be, yeah. 1, 2, yeah. Oh, wow, okay. Let's use this ability then. It's going to set the next person up though for not as great a turn, but still I think this is pretty good. Because now we're going to get a star, a punch, and 3 wilds. So that's not too bad, right? So we can definitely use a star here. And now we don't have to... Oh, hold on, what's the villain's plot? If they all KO'd at the same time, uh-oh. We really need to spread out. Yikes. Okay. So, she's gonna... Oh... If we stay here, we can rescue this civilian from this location. I don't think staying there is a good idea, especially considering we need to spread out. But anyway, or is it? Maybe it's not a bad idea. Because he could move away. So she could do a star. Four punch. Oh, maybe. Hold on. I mean, this is still not bad. She could go. See. She could do a. She could do do the star. Get rid of this. Bingo. She goes. Uses one of the wilds as a movement. So star, wild, and then she's got 3 punches. Ah, okay. Well, that's not too bad though, is it? That clears that threat. And then that's a lot of civilians taken out. Not civilians, thugs. Right. Right. Okay. That's pretty good, I think. Should we have maybe taken 1 more civilian? Just actually use that as a civilian instead. So put one of these away, put this one back here, just to clear this one down a bit. Yeah, maybe. Huh. Okay. Excalibur, Captain Britain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So he's got 2 wilds. Oh, he's got something there, and he's got some funky thing here. Draw a card or gain any combination of 2 tokens. Channel interdimensional energy. Yeah, there you go. He's got 2 of those. Wow, okay, so what he can do, let's see. Oh, he's got double wild. Double wild's not bad. So double wild is just 2 actions, whereas if I put this down, I'm essentially getting 3 from this and 1 there, so I'd have 4. So I guess this is the better card to play at the moment. Although it only gives a movement to the next person. So it only gives Professor X some movement, which isn't huge, but still. let's see. What do we want to do? So where do we want to be? I'm worried about this filling up. Wouldn't mind getting up there because sticking around here doesn't make any sense. So if I move, what do I want to work on? Do I want to work on rescuing? I sort of want to work on rescuing civilians though. But I mean, she's here. She could do that herself. Just wondering. This card's not going to be very useful for Professor X if I play this card, but there's nothing I can really play that's going to make that useful apart from this, and that's going to make his turn pretty crappy. So I think we're just going to have to hope that Professor X gets a better card. So I might actually go this way, I'm thinking. So let's do 2 movement to get up to here, because I don't want to be clumped together in case, because they seem to be, he's got the same, his cards seem to do the same thing. So I'm assuming this is going to say move a certain number, or maybe move clockwise or anti-clockwise. And he's going to deal 3 damage where he is, and then spread out that damage. So I don't want to be in the same spot. I guess this means he's, if it's clockwise, I don't know. Anyway, I think I should spread out. So anyway, sorry. Probably should get rid of this card, this little token too. I think I'm going to go up here now. What am I going to do though? So I've got a movement, use 2 movements. So I've essentially used both these cards. Now I can do 2 things. So on the way through I can be punching some thugs, I guess. Or I can be putting down some stars. Maybe that's what I do. Maybe I put down some stars so that she can use this, she can finish this one off down the track. So, stars. Let's put 2 stars here. Alright, how many of those have I cleared? 2. Alright. Alright. So, that was his turn. Professor X. What's Professor X going to do? He's going to only draw 1. So, he's got leadership. Oh, interesting. Leadership. So, he can move and use a heroic. And then he can give heroics to someone else. That's better than treating all heroics as that, because there's not much else happening there, is there? So, let's go... Do I want to move? I don't know. Maybe I could team up with him and deal with that. Let's rescue this guy. Do I want to move? No, because if I go this way, I'm going to be together with him, and I'm not sure I want to go down here because there's nothing to work on down there apart from this. So I think I'm going to... the movement's a bit wasted, isn't it? Can I use the movement over here? No. I've been completely forgetting to do this, haven't I? To put the punches, but I just feel like I'm so tight trying to get... I don't know if these heroes have a lot of punches on them. Okay, so 2 heroics though. Let's give them to... Who are we going to give these to? We could give them to Jean Grey so that she can use them to rescue, and like she can either rescue or she can do a bunch of this down the track. Because this shouldn't be too hard to take this out. And I'm going to need to do 1 more. Okay, Alright. So, nothing we have to do at the beginning of the hero's phases there. No, okay. So we're not all KO'd at the same time. Alright. Yeah, it is. It's the same sort of card, isn't it? So he's going to move clockwise to the most. So they're all separated, so it's going to go clockwise. Oh, bummer. I moved the wrong way. I should have gone this way with old mate. Anyway, because he's going to go clockwise, so he's going to hit Emma Frost. She has had a turn now, hasn't she? So she's not invulnerable, so she's got to lose 2. I guess we lose these. As great as those symbols are, I would rather have the double wild, I guess. But the bad news about that is now we're all really low on cards, aren't we? Because old mate's going to lose 2 here. Ugh. Interdimensional energy or the double wild. I guess we keep the interdimensional energy. No, the double wild's pretty good. I think I'm going to keep the double wild. Yikes. Okay. So he gets hit for 2. No one else gets hit. But then he's got to place out 2 of these. What have we got? So we've got from where he is. So 2 in here. And 1. And then oh no. I think he gets KO'd again. Let's get rid of a thug. I think he does. Oh, that sucks because there's an overflow here, and if there's an overflow they take a damage. Yeah. That's not great. So KO'd once more. Okay, so that was not good. Okay, so that was the last of the clown turns. Alright, so whose turn is it? We just had Professor X, so it's Jean Grey's turn. She's got a bunch of wilds though here. Not wilds, she's got, oh wow, she's got some punches. She can stay where she is and do 2. No, but the punches aren't going to do anything, are they? But she could play this. Keep that there. Then I can swap the previous card. Oh, here we go. So let's put a... Alright. I was going to say, let's do this. Let's use Professor X's double wild. Here we go. So that we can not forget whose turn order it is. Okay, so Professor X has got 2 wilds, so she's got 3 wilds plus these 2. So let's rescue these 2. And then she can move. Oh, do we want to... I don't know if we want to put him under threat yet though. I was going to say she could do the two stars from Professor X. She's got 3, so she can move and punch twice. Maybe not rescue them yet, but she could stay here. She could certainly stay here. And she could do that later on. Yeah, that could be handy later on. Do we do that? Or does she just put it towards smashing this? Oh, she doesn't move. She could just completely... Are these guys here? I think they were, weren't they? That was all full up. Oh, that's not great that it's full. But Emma Frost is coming up, so maybe she can deal with this. Okay. So... because I think she can clear this by herself because she had. Look at this. She had, yeah, she did the 2 to rescue the guys, and then she can do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just do that. Bingo. Alright, so now we're only 1 away here too. That's not bad. We've just got to do a bunch of punching. But then she moves away from there. I don't know if we're ready to do that. Anyway, see how we go. Alright. What can I do at the end of my turn? You can, oh, sweet. Oh, we can heal up Jean Grey, make her less susceptible to getting punched. So she's just drawn a couple of those. Not great, not the greatest cards, but better than having nothing, I guess. Okay. Alright. These places are pretty full over here though, aren't they? Okay, so... Oh, it is Emma, speaking of Emma Frost, it's her turn now. So she's got, oh wow, she's got a bunch of wilds and a bunch of heroics. And she's also got a wild from Jean Grey. And she's right there. Right. Ideally, I'd love to be able to like knock this off, hand this guy off. Can we do it? Could we at least get 2 of these done? We only need 2. We only need 2. We could even do civilian, couldn't we? If we did this, save our wild. Although, maybe, no, put the wild in to help whoever's coming up next. No, that's good. Stars, but the star's going to be, but once we start doing this, then we're going to need these for, yeah, no, let's do this, okay. Although, yeah, actually, whoever's coming up next is going to have a bunch of stars, which isn't going to be useful. Maybe we do put that, maybe she'll get, yeah, okay. Oh, goodness, alright, I'm just thinking, alright. 3 wild, and that gives us lots of flexibility for the next person's turn if they want to do some punching, so let's go... One star to complete this mission. You may KO another hero in this location to immediately clear a threat. Oh, well, we've cleared all the threats we need to clear. So that's no help. And also there's no one else in that location. And I don't want to KO anyone because then I'm giving him more things back, so that's not great. Alright, so we've cleared that. So what happens now? Yeah, essentially this one, even though I've cleared the one that was sitting on top of it, we just slide them across. So that's now just put him under pressure. So he's still not vulnerable, and he won't be vulnerable until we clear all 3, but he is under pressure now, so he's going to go... bummer. Oh, yeah, he's going to go a bit faster now, isn't he? So we don't actually get to have... whose turn was it going to be? Captain Britain's turn. Oh, in that case, maybe we don't do that. Let's have a think about that. Because if we do that... Captain Britain, well, I think, yeah, let's just say we did it, because let's get on with it. Because I've already seen, I guess technically I've already seen this, like if I hadn't drawn that card, like remove that then, but that gives me extra knowledge about what's under there and stuff, so I think that's probably a bit too much if I go back on my word there, but probably should have given Captain Britain another go, so try and set ourselves up a bit more. Alright, but still, that's not too bad, because we also get to rescue this one with our last symbol, and that, now that would make Legion vulnerable, but we still have to take out 1, 2, 3, 4 thugs. Okay. But Legion is going to go now. So Legion, I think, is going to transform again into the Nazi Doctor. Looks like he's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. To the start of the next turn, cancel all special effect cards. Okay. And then what's his rule? If a location overflows, they must reveal their hand, discard a card with punches. Oh. And then the heroes lose if a... Well, luckily he's not overflowing at the moment. Heroes lose if I don't perform a punch. Oh, so I have to punch. Oh, I guess it's lucky that these guys are out then. At least we're working towards something, but we're wasting our punches that we could be using on him. Well, speaking of thugs, let's put the thugs out. One. Wow, he's putting 2 in every location. Yikes. Do I even have enough thugs? 1, 2. Oh. Is there some sort of rule where if you have all the thugs out, you lose? Yikes, is that a rule? If all... What are the losing conditions? Villain achieves the conditions of the villainous plot. No. Villain must draw a master plan deck, but master plan card, but the deck is empty. Any hero starts their turn with no cards in their deck, both in their deck and in their hand. No. So I guess you just keep going with them. Okay, so bingo, we're good. He's put all the things out. We've got to do a lot of punching though. Who was that? That was Emma Frost. So it is now Captain... Man, Captain Britain, you spent the whole time on the ground, haven't you? Right, he's drawing 4 cards. Oh, now these channel... What are they? Channel interdimensional energy. They're not going to be that great. And that's not great either. Okay, so he's got a movement and a punch. Here's the problem. Old Wheels over here, he's got that. He's not going to be able to use that ability, so he's only got a star. So we need to put something out that's going to let him punch. So I guess we have to put this card out. So that's going to... And luckily we played that one. Oh, so glad I didn't play the stars. Okay, so Captain Britain has to take out a bunch of thugs. What happens if we overflow? We've got to discard our punches. Ugh. Okay, so we also have... No, we've cleared 4 threats. Okay, so we just... Okay, just thugs. Well, luckily there's a bunch of thugs here, so we can take at least one of these guys out. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Or should I just do 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. That's not bad. Okay. Yeah. I feel like that's not a bad move. And then Professor X is going to get to go, but then it's going to be Legion's turn again. Okay. Oh, I'm a bit worried about over here, but anyway. Oh no, he's got another... He's got another card like this, which is... It's got a wild, that's handy, but it's not the greatest. Choose another hero. They can swap any number of cards from their hand with their cards in the storyline. Problem with this card is we're also not going to... I'm not likely going to be wanting to spend stars, so the previous person's card's probably not going to have a star on it. So if I can use this later on, that is, it's not worth keeping in my hand, but then this one's probably... At least I get 2 wilds. Alright, well I'm going to play that one. 2 wilds. I'll just to keep this from overflowing, I'm going to take out 2. That's going to make him vulnerable, luckily. Now I could move with my last wild to get down here, but then I can't punch him. Just I could discard a card from my deck to mess with this, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to... we do earn this, by the way, so that's going to give us, if we spend stars, it gives us extra movement, so that's handy. Or, sorry, if we use stars, we get extra movement, I should say. So let's... Hope you guys are following this. This is really confusing me. Sorry. But so I don't want to move down there, sorry, with that movement. Or with that wild. Oh, wait, did I just take out 2? Oh, sorry. Okay, so I could take out 2, or what I could do is I could put this guy back, and I could move Professor X over here in the interest of maybe Legion's heading this way now. And then Professor X might be able to do something against him over there. But he might move clockwise. I think I will still move. Because he's unlikely to go here. He's more likely to be around here somewhere. So I think I want to not have to spend as much movement to get to him when it comes to Professor X's turn again. But when is that going to be? Because he's going to go now. And then it'll be... these 2, and then he'll move again. So maybe not. Maybe I do take out the... Maybe I do take that guy out. Yeah, just hit from overflowing. Yeah, alright, let's do it. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. So it is Legion's turn now. He's still the Nazi Doctor. Ooh, he's only going to go 1. Ah, interesting. Okay. He's only going to go 1. Can't play special effects, but we can put... He does put thugs out. So here we go. We've got thugs. He's going to put this way. So he's going to put 2. So he can't put 2 here. He wants to put 1 here, I think. No, 2 here. And he wants to put 1 here. So what happens if he can't... each hero... One or more can't be added to a location. Each hero there must reveal. So that's fine there. There was no one there and there was no one there. Okay, so that's pretty safe at the moment. But still possibly not great for potential future things. Okay, so... So she's got... Okay, so she's... Well, I think it's pretty obvious what she should do. So she's got these here. Now the only thing is, what have we got previous? We've got a wild. Oh wow, how many health has he got? He's got 6. Oh, this is interesting. What's... Emma Frost, she doesn't have any movement. Oh no. And we do have to do punches. Everyone's done punches, right? Yes. Okay, so she's definitely going to have to punch, but... Okay, so I can put this here, and I can do 3 punches straight up to Legion, but that gives Emma Frost no movement, and she's going to have to gamble on getting a movement, and if she doesn't get it, she's going to have to stay where she is. Now the good news is she can use her 2 punches at least to keep us still in the game, but it's a shame there. I wish I could know if I had a movement there. That's... okay. And, yeah. I think I'm going to gamble it. I think I'm going to risk it. Okay, because at least we know that I won't lose. I can still at least take these guys out and stop us from losing. So that's not bad. I think if I've got a chance to do 3 hits to Legion now, I think I should take it. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 punches on Legion, where I am. I've got... I should have drawn a card actually, shouldn't I? Because I had 3. Well, that's 2 stars. So she's not doing much for the rest of the game in terms of hunting down thingy. She's only got a wild, and you know we might need movement. So that's not a great hand for Jean Grey. All right, hopefully we can take him out quick. All right, so Emma Frost. Is it her turn? She could. I don't think she's going to be. Oh, she's too far away from him. I don't know what I was worried about anyway, getting her, because she's going to need like 2 movement to be able to use use this anyway. Alright, well let's see what she gets. Oh, she gets 1. Well... Okay, well that's still not bad, because it gives us a movement and a punch for whoever's coming up next to hopefully get to him if he sort of flies to some awkward spot. So she can do movement and 3 punches. It's a shame. I thought it was two movement. Alright, so... But I think a good move might be to head this way and punch these guys out. We can rescue this civilian just to clear the decks a little bit. Yeah, because that's... Yeah, we're still giving ourselves movement and punches, which we want to be able to punch him, and we want to be able to track him down. So I think that's still working towards the cause. It keeps us from losing. So that's not bad. Okay. Alright. Is it his turn again? I think it is, because he's under pressure. He's got 3 health. What's he going to do? Oh, he gets one of the gems. So he's got the Mind Stone. There we go. I guess that kind of makes sense for Okay, sorry folks, just sorry about the cutout there. Just had a little bit of a battery issue there. I was very worried that I hadn't been filming the whole time, sort of thing. But just as we were putting this the Mind Stone onto Thanos' deck there, I had a little sound on the camera. And I thought, oh, what's that sound? I thought I'd better just check, and sure enough, the camera was off, and I thought, oh no, the battery's died, and I was hoping it was just when that sound happened, and it was. So it's been a little interval there, but yeah, we're still in the same place. So we've had time sync version of Legion has just played his card. I don't know if I held this up to the camera before. Hopefully I've been holding these up properly. I've just been this character changing every turn, or every couple of turns, has just been so much of a brain burner for me. So I hope I'm doing all the things that I normally do for you to sort of show you what's happening with the cards and that sort of thing. So apologies if it hasn't been quite as smooth today, but so yeah, Time Sync is his new card. So we had the Nazi Doctor, so that's now over. So Time Sync, excuse me, let's have a look what Time Sync does. Time Sync, he's going to move 3, so 1, 2, 3. If he overflows, which he doesn't look like he's going to overflow unless he doesn't put a lot of stuff down here, but if he does overflow, what he does is he, if 1 or more things go down, Legion he gains health. Oh wow, okay, so in this late stage, you're just about to take him out and then he sort of gains a whole bunch of health back, so that's not great, and it says it can go above starting value. And he ignores any effect that would delay the villain turn. So if you've got a card that says like, oh, you can play an extra hero card before he gets to go, that's not happening, so that's interesting. It also says here, return the earliest, I think you guys read that, return the earliest for the storyline to the bottom of their decks. Okay, 1. So it's giving us more health, but I guess it's taking out cards that we could be using with all these other funky effects to to use those, I guess. Maybe it's sort of anticipating that you might be using some of the mind characters against him, sort of thing, since he's like a mind villain sort of thing. Okay, then he accelerates the next... Oh, okay, so this is the bad thing. Accelerate the next villain turn, so I'm only going to get 1 hero turn now. So where were we up to? I had just done some punching. Emma Frost had to have a bit of a holding phase, didn't she? Holding pattern there. Captain Britain, he's got 3. I've got to draw another one. Oh, well, he's landed right where Captain Britain is. Okay, so we weren't able to do any damage, but he's only got the 3, so... Well, looking at this... I think we're okay, because Nazi Doctor was not letting us get special effects on cards until the start of the next villain turn. So he's already had his turn. Oh, we've got to put out some of these guys. But I think it's all over, guys. Wow. Okay, so that the camera, it could have held on for just a little bit longer, couldn't it? So 1 on either side of him and 2 on the spot that he's at. So he puts a bunch of civilians down, but he doesn't cause any overflow there. So luckily he doesn't heal, and I think that because he doesn't heal, that gives us what we need. So he's landed exactly where we needed him to go. So that's 1 movement, and then a punch, and then we can spend two any combination of 2 tokens. So we may as well use the 2 punches plus the punch from Emma Frost, and that's enough to take him out. Wow. Oh gosh, I was worried about that because I'd seen that card come out before, and saw that he landed on Captain Britain over there, and I thought, oh no, he's going to smash him or something, but no, that wasn't the case. He was all about trying to heal himself, but luckily we landed on right character to sort of take him out. If he'd landed on Professor X, although actually to be honest, he had the movement, didn't he? So yeah, if he landed over, if he maybe hadn't moved much, or if he'd landed over here, it might have been a bit hard for Captain Britain to get to him. But luckily we really got away with that one, I think. So that was good. So well, let's have a look. I guess I didn't. So interesting. I guess we sort of did a little bit worse, I guess, against Legion than Loki, because he's still got 1 stone. So I'm not too unhappy about that. I mean, 1 stone, getting away with no stones, I think would have been really hard. So he's got 1 stone. We didn't get the 2nd power up, but luckily the actual parameters of this mission sort of forced us to get at least 1 of them. So we did get 1 more power up card, and we've got another one of those. So we've got 3 of those going into the 3rd and final villain battle before we go into Thanos, so that's not too bad. Yeah, so he's got 2 stones, we've got 3 power-up cards, so yeah, it's not too bad, yeah, I liked that combo of heroes. They were pretty good. Professor X kind of felt a little bit stunted, maybe he had these cool cards, but like this one here, I needed a bunch of stars to go out, and I wasn't really lining them up with the stars, was I? But these guys, I mean, Emma Frost, I think that really came in handy. Her buffering herself there, that sort of stopped him from being able to sort of KO a bunch of heroes. I think that sort of kept us alive when that clown came out, when he was sort of attacking everyone. Yeah, interesting. The other thing too is, I wonder, that would have been, we were really lucky that when we were going through our missions, if we had left, because we had those 2, and then we had 1 that was we had to get 4 more pips out or something like that, 4 more tokens or whatever the little guys are. If we'd focused on the thugs first and then left the civilians, when that character, was he the Nazi Doctor, when he came out forcing us to do punches, when we were not able to attack Legion yet, but we were working on that last thing. Imagine we were having to spend punches whilst trying to rescue the civilians, and that would have been just wasting punches whilst trying to work on them. That would have been really hard too. So that would have really set us back, because I can imagine this guy here racing the deck as well. That would have been terrible, because I would have only got 1 turn, then he would have come out, then only 1 other turn before the next personality comes out, and that would have raced us towards Thanos that much quicker. And who knows whether or not by that time we would have, because we would have been spending so much time doing punches but not working towards this, we might still have been trying to work on that to make him vulnerable. So yeah, and then there's not much after that, is there? So Oh, heroes must complete. When the last threat is cleared, heroes... Sorry guys, I didn't even read. Sorry, I've missed a whole thing here. When the last threat is cleared, the heroes may put one master plan card from the storyline at the bottom of the master plan deck. Oh, we did read that, didn't we? I think... Did we read that? Because that would have messed up... At the bottom of the master plan deck. Well, that would have made the Power Stones come up even faster too. Interesting. Okay. Well, what were his other... Well, I shouldn't... Oh, I was trying not to show what the other stones were. I want to keep that a secret to myself. Like I don't want to know which ones I could have got. But, so Time Sync he would have... Oh, well, there you go. He just had another 3 there too. So either way, that would have been the same thing. What were his other things? Chain. Just for interest's sake, for those of you who are interested in the character. What does he do? Chain. The next one in the line... He doesn't do much. Move clockwise to the next location. Oh, he goes around with the thugs, so I'm guessing he does something with the thugs. One or more tokens can't be added to a location each hero there. Oh, okay, so he causes you to get rid of your tokens. So I guess characters like Professor X and stuff that sort of dish out the tokens and stuff, that sort of hurts them. Oh, but he can't take any damage if there are thugs in his location. And he goes to the locations where they are. Ah, that would be awful, because then you're having to spend all your punches to take out the civilians around, not civilians, the thugs around him before you can even damage him. Oh, no. Wow, we really got lucky that we took him out before all that started happening. Otherwise, I think that would have just snowballed out of our control. What's his last one? What? If one or more... Okay, that's... Oh, okay. I was going to say, that's ridiculous. Look at that. What are you supposed to do? You get to the bottom and you just can't take any damage. But there's that rule where if you can take out the last thing, you can put one more master plan card. What is it? One more master plan card from the storyline at the bottom of the master plan deck. So I guess you can the problem with that is then you've got to survive your way through him. What does he do? Each hero there must turn their latest face-up card in the storyline. Oh, face down, so you only get your card. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so you got to survive your way through that, and then you get like one last chance to sort of take him out when he's vulnerable again. And I guess you can choose one that you think is not as bad. But oh, wow. Okay. I don't know how we got away with not dealing with that, because that would have been terrible. Well, I hope that all made sense. I really found that very hard. He was a much harder character to sort of get to grips with. He makes the game... I mean, it's a very simple game, but he still, I guess it's not that hard, but like he makes it a lot harder. A lot of extra things to remember, because he sort of changes up the game on you every couple of turns, so you got to remember a whole new set of rules and stuff. But very fun character to play against. I liked that team. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm worried my battery's going to run out again, so I won't rabbit on too much longer. But yeah, we'll get another game happening maybe next week. Hopefully, if we can, next weekend. I'll put up a poll to see which character you guys want to we want to verse or play against this time. So yeah, keep voting for those, and if we get a tie again like we did this time, I'll do another one of those spin the wheels, and we'll see what we come up with. But I think that was really good. So thank you to the person. I'm not sure who it was that voted for Legion, but I hope you enjoyed that. The person that voted for Legion. Those of you who didn't vote for Legion, I hope you still enjoyed the battle anyway, and enjoyed the matchups and seeing some of those characters and that sort of thing. So yeah, a lot of fun there. The Battle of the Minds, and yeah, I don't know how we were very lucky to have that card, have that character, have that guy land on that character at that point, because if that had not have happened and I wasn't able to get to him, I think as much as we were in a good position there with the 3 health, I think that would have sunk us pretty bad. I think, yeah, because look, I had a lot of stars and stuff after that, and yeah, we would have just been like stuck, like, you know, him getting lots of turns, racing his deck out, we wouldn't have got to. We probably would have hit that bit where we were then having to spend a whole bunch of punches, which we probably didn't have to take out the thugs. Then we would have gone into the phase with the other guy. So yeah, all bad. So yeah, we definitely got away with one there. So catch you next time. And Meeple Monkey out. Thanks, guys. See you later.